Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome back to Pensando Inglés. I hope you are all doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Indiana. A little bit cold, so I have my hoodie on. We call this a hoodie because it has this on it, and that is called a hood. But if you're wearing a hoodie, it is beautiful, okay? It is beautiful, so I decided to come outside, get a little exercise and fresh air. I'm actually at a baseball field right now. A baseball field by my house, and I am sitting in what is called a dugout. A dugout is where the players sit and wait for their turn to bat or their turn to play. And I decided to come in here for a minute because I am not alone today, okay? I have an adventure buddy today. Oreo, come here, baby. I got Oreo today. Got Oreo with me today, so I came in here to the dugout, closed the door, and now she could walk around and smell everything while I sit and make this video for you guys. So, I was thinking the other day that it might be a cool video to talk about dreams, sueños, okay? But not dreams like big goals in your life. Dreams like what happens when you sleep, okay? When your imagination runs wild. I was thinking, why do we dream? What do dreams mean? Do dreams actually mean something? Is there a deep hidden meaning? Or are dreams just our imagination running wild without any guidance from our conscious mind? These were the thoughts I was having at work the other day, so I wanted to make a video about it. So I'm going to talk about a couple dreams that I've had in my life that have been more like profound. I haven't forgotten them. But sometimes it's like, man, I hope that dreams don't mean anything because that dream was really weird, okay? Sometimes we dream crazy stuff. But then sometimes you have a dream and you're like, what is that dream trying to tell me? Is this dream trying to like tell me what some of my deeper inner thoughts are? Is it trying to warn me about something? What is going on with this dream? So, all right, let's talk about some dreams that I've had. The first dream that I could ever remember was a nightmare, pesadilla, okay? It was a nightmare. And this nightmare was crazy. So basically I was running around my neighborhood, and I was very young. I was probably like my son's age, probably like 8 or 9 years old, or maybe even a little bit younger. I don't remember how old I was, I just remember this crazy dream. I was running around my neighborhood, which means something like barrio, and I was being chased. I was being chased by a wolfman, un hombre lobo, okay? And I remember it clearly. I ran into my neighbor's house, and this creature was chasing after me, following me around, and it was a really scary dream. But I've remembered that for 20-something years. I never forgot it. So what was that dream trying to tell me? Maybe it was just it was my brain dealing with anxious emotions at the time. I have no idea. I don't know. But I was kind of an anxious kid. I was nervous about a lot of things, so maybe that was just my brain dealing with that anxiety while I was sleeping. Okay, what else? What's another dream that I've had? Okay, so I've actually had a dream that has happened several times in my life. I've had the same exact dream over and over. And my whole life I've been really interested in extraterrestrials, aliens. Are they real? Are they not? Is it just science fiction? Or is there really some creatures from another world that come to visit us? I've always been very interested in the alien phenomenon, okay? So for that reason, I believe I've had this dream several times. And in this dream, it's just, I don't know where I'm at, but I look up in the sky, and the atmosphere has like a weird color. It's like a dark purple color. And then there's spaceships, okay, like naves, so ovnis, flying around everywhere. And I've seen this several times, and there's like missiles shooting, so it's like a war going on in the sky. And I've had this dream several times, and every time I wake up and it's like, wow, that was crazy. What was that trying to tell me? Do I watch too much science fiction? Have I read too many things about aliens? Or is this just another way my brain is trying to deal with some weird, anxious thoughts? Something to think about. Another dream that I've been having a lot lately, it's different things, but I get myself into trouble. For example, with the law, like I do something really bad. I don't ever remember what I did, but the only thing I remember is I have the feeling that I'm gonna have to go to prison, or I'm gonna be in some huge trouble. It's gonna ruin my life. Okay? And that's a super scary feeling. And then as soon as I wake up, I think for a minute, like, am I really in trouble? Did I really do something so terrible that my life is gonna be destroyed? Did I screw up everything for my family and myself? And then I realize that I didn't, and it was just a dream, and I think, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm so grateful that that is just a dream. And then I could go back to sleep in peace. But it's super weird dream, guys. And it's like, what am I guilty for? Am I guilty for something in my subconscious? Does my subconscious feel like I've done something really wrong and it's trying to tell me? Or have I watched too many shows about prison, too many podcasts? I've heard the horror stories of prison. What's going on with that one? Because I do think it would be terrible, terrifying to go to prison. Look at my baby. Look at my pupper. Hey, baby. Good girl, Oreo. So that one would be terrifying. But right now I'm going to show you how smart this dog is. Oreo, give me your paw. Oh, que dama. What a dama. Que bien educada usted, señora. Guys, her whole face used to be completely black, like this. But now that she's getting older, you could see her little canitas. Oh, you're going old little vieja, aren't you, baby? Okay, guys, so that was one I wanted to tell you about, was the reoccurring dream about where I wake up and I feel like I did something wrong. But Oreo doesn't think I did anything wrong, do you? No, Oreo says, you're the best. You're the best. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Oreos. Oreo's a good girl. This little vieja was loquita when she was young, but now she's a super good dog. Good dog. But so yeah, that was the crazy reoccurring dream, is that I keep waking up thinking I did something wrong and I messed up my life and it's all over. But then I realize I didn't, and life will go on and I'm doing okay, and it's a huge feeling of relief, and oh, I love that part of the dream. Okay, one more, which is probably the scariest nightmare I've ever had. And it's super weird, but I basically saw the devil, Diablo. I was at my job, which is weird. And a side note, I made a video. Oh, Oreo, I know, we're gonna go in a minute, baby. I made a video for the members only page where I was at my work and I showed what I do and a certain spot at my job where I spend a lot of time. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and sign up for the membership. I'll put a link down below. That's one way to really support me in the channel, guys. And it means a lot. And a huge thank you to those of you guys who have signed up. I think there's some very deep videos, some very useful videos about some really deep life stuff, life lessons that I've learned. So if you're interested in getting some new grade English and some super valuable life lessons, check out the membership, guys. So anyway, I was at this little place at my job where I spend a lot of time, and there was something chasing me, and it was like a demon, like the scariest thing you would ever see. And how to explain this creature? It was huge. It was like the size of a gorilla. It was kind of human, but it was very disfigured. Like its face was all messed up, its body was all messed up, and it was chasing me like crazy. Chasing me and chasing me and chasing me. And I finally escaped. I got out of this little place and I left it behind. And then something incredibly strange happened. This creature, which I think in this scenario was the devil, Satan himself, told me, don't leave, don't leave. And he was begging me, suplicando, don't leave. Without you, I have nothing. And I was like, so guys, let me just explain a little bit of this one. Like, so the way that I understand this is either it was just another one of those crazy anxious dreams, but when he spoke to me, it felt very deep, like I was learning something about how life and the devil works. But I almost got this feeling like it was the devil, like, telling me, like, maybe I was leaving behind the bad things that I've done, and I'm going forward on my path as a spiritual man and doing good for the world. And he hated it because without people doing the wrong, he has no access to us, and he's completely alone. Alright guys, I'll make another video about that maybe for the membership channel where I talk about a lot of spiritual things. But that was like the feeling I got from this dream. Like there was a lesson to it, and it was like I was leaving behind the negativity of my past, and that was all the negativity, the hatred that I've had in my life. And I was saying goodbye to him, and I was leaving him behind, and I was going forward into a good future. And he hated that because now he was going to be all alone, and he wouldn't have me to torment anymore. Super crazy. Yeah, I should make a video about that dream. Well, anyway, guys, these were just some dreams, some wild dreams that have happened over my life. Some have happened over and over again. I was just thinking about it. Sometimes at work, when I'm there for 12 hours working, I just think about these things. I get them in my head and I can't get them out. So I enjoy deep thinking sessions. And then when I make a video like this, it helps me to process these thoughts. So thank you guys for being my therapist, for helping me to put these thoughts together and kind of understand a little better how my brain's working, why it's thinking these things. So guys, you tell me thank you for making these videos, but I promise it's a mutual benefit because it's like therapeutic for me to talk and make these videos, and it's helping you guys by giving you guys some real English and maybe some deep life thoughts, some deeper understanding of life, because guys, it really is beneficial just to talk with other humans and learn from their experiences. So I really share mine with you guys, and it's I think it's mutually beneficial, meaning it helps you and it helps me, so it's a beautiful thing. Alright guys, I've got some interesting content coming up this week because 1 year ago I lost my best friend. He died on April 28th. So this week I'm going to do a couple things in his memory. I'm going to do some of the stuff we used to do together, and it's just something I'm going to do for myself, but I'm going to bring you guys along to share because, like I said, these human experiences are valen oro, in mi opinion. So I want to share them with you guys, and like I said, it's kind of therapeutic for me to talk with you guys about these things. So I'm going to do some cool stuff in memory of my buddy Ernest Ely, who passed away a year ago. Tonight I'm going to record something really cool for him, and then on the day that he actually passed away, the 28th, I'm going to make another really special video for him in his honor. So hopefully that'll be something pretty cool for you guys and something really cool for me. I know if he could somehow know that I was making things in his honor and missing him, he would feel very special, because not a lot of people in his life cared about him and showed him love, but we were brothers, so he knew I cared about him and loved him like a brother. So at least I know in his last moments he knew he wasn't alone, because he knew he had someone out there who cared for him. Alright guys, this video started out as like a philosophical discussion about dreams, and it kind of wound up as a therapy session for me. But whatever, I love to talk deep with you guys, and I know that these make for interesting videos, and you guys can connect with them because you have these types of experiences, you have these type of deep feelings. Maybe they're completely different, but there's something going on in your life, a human experience that you're going through, and maybe it helps you feel a little better to know that there's this guy on the other side of the world who's kind of feeling the same way. Like, what do we actually know? What do we really know about our minds? What do we really know about our souls? What do we really know about this life? It was Plato or Socrates or Aristotle. I believe it was one of those three that said, the only thing I know for sure is that I do not know anything for sure. So guys, this is just my journey trying to understand the world, okay? Trying to understand this life. And I share it with you guys so that you can use it for your English, but also to grow as people, because I'm trying to bring as many people along with me as I can on this journey of growing as human beings, evolving, and becoming better people, because that's what the world needs, is better people. So that's what I do here on Pensando Inglés, and I love you guys for joining me on this mission, this journey. So les quiero un montón, en verdad. All right, mis amigos queridísimos, como siempre, muchísimas gracias por ver. Nos vemos pronto.